2, 3.
Any other day is fine.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the onboarding session for the South African Mathematics Challenge that is aimed for schools that are going to write the challenge online. I just want to take this time and thank you for making time to be here today, because this is very important preparation for the schools so that we avoid a lot of problems during the writing of the competition. I'm going to continue start. Firstly, I want to explain how the school register online and how they access on the line registration. Secondly, how do we actually upload learner lists with the Excel sheet? From there, how to go to login so that we are able to get our learners ready to write online, and how do we submit at the end of the day. I'm going to start off. This is for the South African Maths Challenge, and the grades that we are actually looking at or targeting are grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, and grade 7. If you are a teacher or a school that wanted to write online, you must have registered by visiting our website, www.samf.ac.za. What you must have done already is to go to online session and you register by clicking the website, and this is the page. Teachers, I'm going to go through how we registered, because there was a lot of problems or challenges for teachers who are registering. Once you have registered, you must first log in. Make sure that you log in with the details that you have created when you were registering as a user. I'm going to log in a bit just to show you how we do that. I'm going to use my email address to log in. Then use my password. And log in. Once you have logged in, you must go to challenge entries. You are going to have two icons there. You need to focus on challenge entries and press it. Once you press it, you are going to have a stats page like this one. Remember, when you log in, the other important thing is that you must go to school details. We want you to update this information for a school. A lot of schools have registered and they did not update this information. We end up with schools without email addresses, without contact details. So it's very important that you update this information of the school. Once you have updated the information of the school, you go to challenge entries, where you now go to the stage page, where you now have to enter the number of learners who will be registering. Remember, you need to enter learners according to race and according to gender. That is very important. Once you have entered this information, you must save the changes. You're going to save the changes, and once you have changed save the changes, the numbers are going to be populated. I just want to go back to my screen. The most important thing, that is what I've explained earlier on. The SAMF admin will assign you as a challenge organizer. That has been done already using your email address and your password. You select the challenge entries. This enables you to access your school details, where I indicated that you need to update them. Then capture your entry details in this stats section. Once that is done, you are going to submit. There's this submit button. After submitting, you will see that on the next page, you'll be able to now see this button for printing the invoice. If you are going to use EFT payment, you can print an invoice and pay after you have registered. But it's also possible that when you pay, you must pay online. You may select this option, pay checkout. Once you pay this one, you can continue to pay by EFT online, and the payment will automatically be. After paying, it is very important that you submit the proof of payment to SAMF. You shall have had either the email of the organizer. If you look at the form that was printed on the website, at the end, there's an email that you need to use to submit the proof of payment. But like I said, the stats will automatically appear as the SAMF official is opening your data, your school information. They'll be able to see the statistics and they'll be able to see how many learners have been paid and what is the cost thereof. Later, the SAMF organizer can now update your payment. After registering, it is very important now we should be able to upload the Excel sheet so that we enter the names of the learners who are going to participate. If you look at this statistic page at the bottom there is an Excel download. You have to download this Excel sheet. Once you have downloaded it, you have to complete it with the names of the learners. I just want to show you this Excel sheet. Once you have uploaded this Excel sheet, what you have to do is to fill in the name of the school and the name of the organizer. I did it the opposite. There's the name of the school and the name of organizer here in the yellow. The most important thing, there must be a school code. As you go to the statistics page at the top, you're going to see the school code that you need to put into this Excel sheet. And this Excel sheet will automatically have learner codes. Just enter the learners according to the codes. These learner codes are going to be used even when you register or when learners are registering for the second round. So it is important to keep this learner code throughout until the end of the competition. This Excel sheet will having different sheets there. The first sheet for grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, and grade 7. Please, please, please enter grades 4 separately, grade 5 separately, grade 6 and grade 7 separately. When you enter the race, use an X, and the gender, use an X there. Once you have entered the names of the learners on the Excel sheet, what you need to do now is to save the Excel sheet. You save the Excel sheet on your computer using the school code that we have there. My school code is 12742. I'm going to use it to save. Then after that, you go to this button on the Excel on the statistic page. You choose a file from your computer. As soon as you choose a file, the file that you have saved is going to appear next to choose your file. We have saved it with a school code. Now, after choosing it, you have to import it into the database. You import from the Excel. Now you import the Excel sheet. After importing the Excel sheet, you go to learner details. Here, it is a tab that is used to view the learners that have been imported from the Excel sheet. If your learner are participating in the online exam, you must generate these tokens. You must go from this level. We're going to be generating learner tokens. Note, it's very important to know that the learners only get one chance to complete the exam. So once they've logged in and started with the examination, it will time out at the end of the allocated time. So one learner, one token, only once. That is very important. So after uploading, you won't be having the learner tokens, but you have to go to generate learner tokens. After pressing learner tokens, you'll see that each learner will now having a different token. And you can print those tokens because later, before they write, you have to give individual learner his or her own token. Now we are ready to start the examination. You have uploaded a learner list. Each learner now has a learner token. You must use this link, SAMF Olympia, SAMF Olympias, to access the exam page where grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, and grade 7 learners can write. Note that all questions, so we're going to be having 4 question papers. Each grade will have 60 minutes to write an exam of 20 questions. So it is important that you have learners, once they log in, there's going to be a time. I'll go through it in details. But just for a short, I want to show you how we go to the SAMF Olympiads. Once you press it here, you're going to be having this page. This is the home page here that you see. And once you're at the home page, you have to navigate to login. I'm going to take you through the steps for navigation. Now, that is online participation. Once you have logged in, uses the Olympiad link. Each learner will receive an exam token. I explained that earlier on. They'll gain access to the website http://samfolympiad.co.za prior to commencement of the exam. They will not be required to enter any password, only the learner token, the exam code token. I have explained this page earlier on. This is the landing page, the home page. Now you have to go to login page. In this page, the login one, it is an online examination. This application is used for the first round of mathematics, challenge, and kangaroo competition. We have created for all this competition. This Olympiad is for high school, and we are focusing on the challenge at the present moment. And this is only for first round. Now, you are going to enter, the learner is going to enter the learner token provided after they have logged in. You are going to see this screen and they enter the learner, then they log in. Once they log in, they are going to see 2 options. At the moment, we are focused on mathematics challenge. After the learner has logged in, the exam may be initiated by clicking on this button. That is where you're going to start the examination. Note, once the exam is started, the learner must complete the exam in the allocated time. You don't log in, log out, and come back later. Once you start, you must start and finish. After the exam times out, the learner will not be able to return to this examination. So it's very important that when a learner starts, you must know that he's ready, he start and is going to finish. Once they have looked into the examination, you're going to see that the time will be clicking there. It is going to start 60 minutes and it'll be counting downwards. Then the learner will be able to access question papers. The questions on the question paper. They can answer question once they've solved or are sure of the question. They need to submit the answer. You can see that either by pressing A, by pressing B, C, D, or E. Once all questions have been answered, when the learner submit, click or submit, they will be prompted to confirm the completion. If they inadvertently click on the submit button, they have an opportunity to return to the exam provided they have sufficient time. It's important they can go back once, because if they have sufficient time, after completing the examination, they need to submit. And at the end of the examination, you'll find a prompt message that says, thank you for completing the exam, and click to send to the home page. And this is the home page that I talked about earlier on. Okay. This is the home. You have for home page, you'll be clicking here to get to the home page. All right. Once the learner has submitted the examination, when you go back to the home page, where you see learner details, you'll see that now for round one, each learner will be having marks. You can see that the learner at the bottom here completed his examination and automatically the test was marked. So once the learner completes the test, you are able to can see and it's marked automatically, you are able to see the marks of the learner. And some will be able to see those learners who have qualified will be going to round two. And learners who qualify to round two will be learners who obtain 50% and above. Thank you for listening. I am now going to wait for question and answers if there are any regarding the online boarding for round one. For schools and learners will be writing the South African Maths Challenge online. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I have a question for you. The very first
Yes.
steps, I missed the area where your school's details must be put in. Can you maybe just explain that briefly to me, how I can get to that page where I need to edit our school's details, please?
Okay. If I go back to my first page, my first presentation, my first slide, list online participation, that will be this slide. The first thing that you have to do, you have to go to our website, if you remember. Once you go to our website, yes. The most important thing is you must log in first using the email. I believe that you have created, you are now a user on our
Yes,
website.
yes, that's correct.
Yeah, if you are a user, then you need to log in using these details. You're going to see login. You first have to use your credentials to log in. Once you have logged in, you are going to see that we have two icons there. One is online, but you go focus on this one. The second one, challenge entries, or you press it. Once you press it, you're
Perfect.
going to have the
Okay.
name of your school
Got it.
and the school code or the school ID here.
Thank you, sir. That's
As you
perfect.
go
That's
down to the bottom, then you're going to see this page where you enter the numbers of the learners and later you must save it. Did that answer your question, sir?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Any more questions? I see Pratna.
Yes. Hi, Thabo. Thank you so much for all the help so far. I just wanted to find out because I am actually, what happened was I went through the whole process, but I'm not getting tokens for all the kids. From year 5, the last student in year 5, right up to year 7, it's not populating tokens. And it's when I say generate tokens, it says, sorry, an internal error has occurred.
Do you have my email address? I think I have to look at the Excel sheet that you have used. Maybe there's a problem with the Excel sheet that you have uploaded. You have to look into that and take
All
it from
right.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Because
have sent you a WhatsApp, but I'll forward it onto an email.
please, I really appreciate that because one of the most important things is that please do not change the Excel sheet in any way. Just enter the names. Once you change either the cell of anything, it's not going to populate correctly. But once you send it to me, I'll check it and we'll come back to you.
All right.
And explain what the problem is. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that now.
Hi, sorry
Natasha?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Natasha.
Thank you, Patrick, for all your help today. I'm sorry, when you were explaining the learner token, I got interrupted. I just want to check when the kids go onto the website to start the test, where do they just click log in and then the token number, or do they have to actually register?
They do not
I mean,
register.
I've imported the Excel spreadsheet and I've got the numbers for each child.
Yeah. They just use the
number allocated.
Yes, I'll just project them. Just a second. I want you just use this link, the
Yes.
samfolympiad.co.za. And once you have pressed this link, you will be prompted to, you see that you're going to the exam page, you have the home page and the login.
Yes.
So learners just go to the login page and they use their token number. They don't have to do anything else. Only the token number and they log in, then they'll be directed to the examination.
And
That's
is the
all they have to
token
do.
number the same number that is on the Excel spreadsheet, or will they receive an additional number?
That number will you find it after you have uploaded the Excel sheet.
Yes.
I'll show you just a second. Let me go back a little bit. Once you have uploaded the Excel sheet on our
Yes.
database, you go to learner details.
Yes.
When you go to learner details, you're going to see, after going to
Okay.
learner details, you'll be prompted to
Okay.
generate the exam token. After
Okay.
pressing this, then you're going to get learner tokens.
I'm
This is
with
what we
you.
use.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is not
And
on the
if
Excel
we
sheet, but it's
do
on
we
the
only do
database
that
itself.
on the day that we're going to do the exam, or can we do it now already?
You can do it now already
Thank you very
and get
much. I
ready for the
appreciate your help.
examination.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Yeah. Are there any more questions?
Hello, yes, I had a quick question about the day of the exam.
Yes,
What material
yes.
can they use?
I'll
I mean,
get to that one.
Sorry.
You know, I don't know whether I got your question. You wanted me to talk about the idea of the question and what material
No, it's just like,
do they
do they
use?
need? I suppose they can use pen and paper. They don't use a calculator. They don't
No,
use a
they can use a
ruler.
calculator. They
They
can use a
can.
ruler. They can use a calculator. Yes.
Oh, okay. And is there a formula
Yeah.
sheet to print?
No, there's no formula sheet. This
Okay.
is primary school. It's no formula sheet. What we did, the examination, the test is in such a way that even if they use calculator, they still have to figure out how to get an answer.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Perfect.
cannot be 100% dependent on calculators. We made sure that, calculators do not give answers. But I want to emphasize again that this is an individuated examination.
Yeah.
And I will really want to encourage invigilators to be vigilant, because learners can go and use other apps like ChatGPT and others that can give them answers. So it is very important that you invigilate and make sure that they focus on the examination as on the website, and should not go to any other website except our website. We tried our best to log on to block all other apps, but you'll never know. It's very important that invigilation should be thorough.
Patrick, can I maybe assist in that one? Generally, what Patrick is trying to inform you guys. Hi everyone. My name is Tabo. I'm a project coordinator for the Maths Challenge. If they so use other means of information from other website, it will just delay their times. Because it's timed for 60 seconds, for 60 minutes. Once those minutes have elapsed, there's no going back, because of the learner would be now Googling something on the other side. And generally those Google platforms may not be working at that time. So we encourage even teachers, because we encourage teachers to not to assist the learners. It's purely problem solving, teaching that we want learners to get to. Thanks.
Thank you, Tabo. Thank you, Tabo.
Patrick,
Any more questions?
I just want to go through a few questions in chat. Julie
Yes, Martha.
asked, is there a way in which we can edit learner details?
Judy, you want to edit learner details after you have uploaded the Excel sheet. I just wanted to understand, or want to add an additional learner. In that case, you have to contact one of the SAM officers, either contact Tab or myself, then you can edit and learners on our site.
Hi, Patrick. Hope you're well. What I accidentally did was when I was double checking my Excel sheet, obviously I didn't do it very
Yes.
well. I clicked
Yes.
twice under race. So the first one was incorrect. So I've now got a child
Yes.
who's not colored, reflecting as a colored learner. So I need to go and do that change. I have emailed already asking and requesting if that change can be made, or is a way that I can actually make that change.
I know that we can edit from our side. Once you give me the name of the child, we can edit and update it. You said you have emailed
Yes,
to
I
request
have.
the
I think
change.
it's Tabo that I've emailed. If you want me, I can email you again, or I can
Yeah,
forward
I
you
know
the
Tabo.
email that I sent.
Yeah, Tabo is so overwhelmed, you know.
I
The,
figured.
the problem is, you know, I don't know whether it is our culture or not, but you give almost 4 to 5 weeks for teachers to submit their registration form. Boom. On the last day, you have 2,000 forms sent on the email. So we end up being under pressure. So I can tell you, Tabo is spending sleepless night to try to cover all these things. So if you want quick responses, just email it to me so that Tabo can capture all other problems. Then I'll deal with the queries as they come. So I'll
Okay,
be
thank.
able to assist you with editing the names of the learner and making it correct. Just send it directly to me. And Tabo can
Okay,
take a bit longer because it's trying to cover up all the registrations.
okay, perfect. Patrick, can I also send proof of payment at the same time with that? Because I've also sent that and I haven't received a response for that. Are you happy with me sending that to you as well?
That will be in order and be able to take care of it.
Thank you so much for answering my queries.
Thank you very much. I
Patrick,
wonder
then
if
there
there
is a, sorry, Patrick,
no.
then there's also a question from Fia Leroux. Can we write on any day at any time, or is there a specific day and time?
Thank you, Fia. We have 5 days, that is from Monday the 10th up to Friday the 14th. You can choose different times for different grades. It is okay. We know that not all schools have enough gadgets for learners to write. So you can schedule time in such a way that different grades write at different times. But you have to make sure that it is within Monday in the morning until Friday in the afternoon. After that, learners will not be able to write. It's going to be locked. Thank you. I wonder if there are more questions, Marisa.
Patrick, I see Kobus Huber from Tainrand has some technical options. Can he email you directly as well?
Please let them email me. I'll be able to deal with all the technical questions. Yes.
Perfect. I'll share Patrick's email in the chat in a moment.
Yes.
And then just to confirm, can students use scientific calculators?
They can use scientific calculators, is fine. Like I said earlier on, we tried our best to make sure that answering the questions should not depend on the calculator. Learners should actually figure out ways. Calculators just help with simple calculation at 1 plus 1, but in terms of methodology of solving the problem, the calculators will not be able to assist. It's not going to be useful. So they are allowed to can use calculators.
That's all the questions in chat that I've seen, Patrick.
Okay, thank you, Marisa. Maybe in closing, I just want to take this time and thank you those who took time to listen to this presentation. This is very important step to getting ourselves ready for writing online examination. And we hope all teachers will manage. I just want to say that please do not forget or always remember to purchase Profiles book. That is 1,000 Olympiad mathematics problem. It said that it will help grade 7, but I can tell you I've used the book before. Once you understand the book, you can simplify it to assist even grade 6 to grade 5 learners with the content of the book. And you can also download past question papers from the website www.samf.ac.za. Our question papers have detailed solution in them. You can use them to prepare learners for the challenge. Our website have question papers and solutions from as early as 2001. Hope this will be a very rewarding experience, and good luck to all schools and good luck to all learners. Thank you very much.
Patrick, there was also a question from Brad. Brad, would you like to post or ask your question, please?
Yes, please. Patrick, I had an error
Yes.
on my learner sheet, so I just resubmitted it. Is that going to be a problem?
I'll have to check it from my side whether it's correctly uploaded. Just let me know by sending me your email address or the name of the school. I'll be able to tell you if there's a problem with that. But if you did not change the format of the Excel sheet, there should not be a problem at all.
I didn't, except now in the mark column it says 0, and before it said null.
And it said 0.
Yeah.
To say that you have already written. Please email me so that I can check it. Then I can separately deal with you, talk to you about it so that we see what the problem might be.
Okay, because I actually had to create a test name. That's what I've added on because our school network's locked. So I have to be able to give the IT department access through a example login so that they can make sure that the website is properly unlocked for the children when they're going to write online on their iPads.
Yeah. What we could do, I can give you an access to the kangaroo question, the past question paper, just to test it whether it's working, so that you see that when you log in, everything is working. Because we use that to test if the
Yes,
website
but
is working very well.
it might be a different URL. The URL has to be very specific when they open it on our network. Otherwise, it'll block the children.
Oh gosh, yeah, I see. Issue of security.
Yes, security issue.
Yeah. But let us talk about it, and let us prepare ourselves to tomorrow and Friday. Make sure that everything is up to scratch. If it means we have to talk to your IT department, we can do that so that we're sure that you can write a test as the time comes.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Patrick, there's also a question from Gwyneth. Till what time Friday afternoon do we have to write the test?
Gwyneth, you came with a very. How are you, Gwyneth?
Good, thanks.
I think I've been talking to you since Monday, Gwyneth.
I know, I've been struggling. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah. Gwyneth, to be honest, I think we have until 16 hours, 4 o'clock in the afternoon to write.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome, Gwyneth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then Liesel asks whether they can still submit the Excel spreadsheet tomorrow morning.
Yes, definitely still be in, or you can still do that until Friday, Liesel. Make sure that it is uploaded. If you have any technical issues, please talk to me so that I can assist you. Thank you very much. Maybe in closing, I just wanted to let you know that this session will be, it has been recorded, and we will post it on our YouTube channel, the South African Maths Foundation's channel. There you can access it and review what has been discussed so that you are able to can do the online test or examination properly. Thank you very much. And if you know of anyone or any other school that is not, or that has not registered, that has not attended this session, you can pass this URL link to those schools or teachers so that they can be able to see what is supposed to be done before we prepare for the examination. And thank you very much. Marisa, in the absence of any question, I think I'm going to close the session and encourage teachers, if they have any problems, they should feel free to contact me on my email address, and I'll be able to attend to all their queries. Thank you very much.